Hello, my name is Christopher Solomon, and I am a henchman.
My name is Damian Winterbottom, and I'm a henchman.
Hello, I am Bogdanai, and I am Henchman.
I'm Heather Constantinople, and I'm hoping to become the first woman hench person.
Hi there, I'm Natalia Sinitsina, and I'm going to become the first henchwoman in the world.
Hello, I'm award-winning director Walter Swizzler, and you've just been introduced to the subjects of Henchmen. This documentary will dive deep into the lives of people behind the moniker of Henchmen. We will discover who these people are, why they do what they do, and, just maybe, we'll understand more about these unsung heroes of villainy. I present to you, Henchmen. The first stop on our journey brings us to Manhattan, New York. We're rolling.
Okay,
You went over this, state your name and...
but I already stated my name, remember? Hi, my name is Christopher Solomon, and I am a henchman.
Yes, that was, for the opening intro. This would be for the actual interview.
Okay, sorry. Okay. Hello, my name is Christopher Solomon, and I am a henchman.
Tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, I live in Manhattan. I'm 27 years old. I live with my fiance, Crystal. We have a baby on the way. Very excited. I like to take long meditative walks through College Shores Park every morning. I make homemade fruit jams and fruit spreads. I don't know if Crystal likes it because it takes up a lot of cabinet space, but I like it, and I think the baby's going to like it too. Every morning before he goes to school, I'm going to make him a little peanut butter and apricot or strawberry sandwich, and he's just going to love it. And I'm a henchman for hire.
What made you want to become a henchman?
Honestly,
Please.
everything's so darn expensive these days. I mean, have you seen the prices of things? Gosh, inflation is out of control. A gallon of milk costs $4. A carton of eggs. Don't get me started. Ugh.
Wait, so you're a henchman because of the pay? You have no ideological allegiances to your boss?
Yeah, I don't really subscribe to all the raw world domination type stuff. I clock in, I clock out, and I get my check. And besides, a lot of the job is just standing around waiting for something to happen. So it's actually relatively safe.
Safe? You gotta be freaking kidding me. Let me tell you something about all this henchman nonsense.
Please. Might I add, you look amazing for a pregnant woman.
Thanks. I'm 5 months along.
You're not even showing.
It's how all the women in my family are. We get pregnant, look freaking amazing, and then 7 months in, pop, we start showing and get all those crazy cravings and such. I've been telling him for years that all this henchman nonsense isn't safe. Yeah, it's a lot of standing around. What happens if, I don't know, ICE, FBI, DEA, or frickin' James Bond bust in?
Maybe, I've told you before that the chances of that happening are slim to none. In fact, in the last staff meeting, the numbers actually showed
I don't give a flying you-know-what about the numbers. Christopher never listens to me. I tell him, you need to get a real job. A job with stability. A job with security for the baby. But no, he goes off for weeks at a time to God knows where.
I'm not at liberty to disclose the location of my boss's secret volcano lair. Office building.
What am I supposed to tell our child if I get a phone call from one of your coworker henchmen that you've been, I don't know, shot, stabbed, or frickin' vaporized?
Well, per the NDA that all henchmen have to sign, it wouldn't actually be a phone call. It would be a telegram or encrypted email.
Encrypted email. Encrypted email. You hearing this? I've worked in my father's bakery my whole life. What do I know about encrypting emails? Get a real goddamn job.
We'll circle back to Christopher and Crystal in just a little bit. But now, we find ourselves in America's heartland as we see a young woman with quite a lofty dream.
I am Heather Constantinople, and I'm hopeful to become the world's first henchwoman.
Why do you want to be the world's first henchwoman?
It's simple. For as long as I can remember, there have been no henchwomen in the world of villainy. Women have been relegated to other avenues. As femme fatales, honeypots, I want to break the glass ceiling in low-level villainy. I want to show all the little girls out there that they're to go for their dreams by working hard, setting their sights on what they want, and not stopping until they get it.
How did you come across this line?
I'm just a small-town girl living in a lonely world. Just kidding. I live in a small town, and there's a whole wide world out there for me to see. I know there are some obvious risks, but I've been training, and I believe that when I become a henchwoman, I will be the best hench person ever. It's a dangerous world. I could be shot, stabbed, or blown up for defending the livelihood of my boss. Or I could be run over by a bus or killed by a cow.
Did you know more people die from cows each year than sharks?
But you're not the only woman working to break the henchman class ceiling, are you?
This is Natalia Cisnea. She is also looking to become the world's first henchwoman. She is a social media star amassing over 16 million followers, and her training methods have Heather worried.
I wake up every morning and run 20 miles to the nearest gym. There I work out for 4 hours and then I run 20 miles back home. I eat breakfast, and then after breakfast, the workout starts to get difficult. I hear of this American. She's not suitable to lace my boots. I will become the world's first henchwoman, and she will have to be fine being second place. So excuse me, I'll have to continue my workout. Oh, by the way, let's take a selfie. Thank you.
This is your competition. Are you worried she'll beat you to the punch?
I'm reminded of the space race. Who was the first to the moon, the US or the Soviet Union? The competition was fierce, but what did it do? It forced everyone to work faster, longer, and harder to become number one. I know all the social media likes and sponsorships will go to number one, so all I can do is stay in my lane and focus on what I can focus on.
We find ourselves back in New York because our producer couldn't figure out a better way to optimize a schedule. Anyway, our next henchman is kind of the black sheep within the world of henchmen.
My name is Damian Winterbottom, and I'm a henchman for hire.
Your reputation precedes you. You seem to be disliked in many henchman circles. Why is that?
That's because some people don't like how I conduct business.
Can you elaborate?
See, I know being a henchman is thankless work. Long hours standing around, group exercises. Do you know some hidden bases don't even have railings? I can't tell you how many people I've seen trip and fall over, 2, 3, 500 feet over a ledge just because there were no railings. But you'll never hear their story about it. Being a henchman is thankless work. I've had friends of mine who have been shot and killed while on duty, and what do the higher-ups do? Nothing. So why do I need to put my life on the line for them?
What do you mean?
Well, when the guns start going off, explosions, all that jazz, I drop my gun and I start stealing shit.
Stealing? Like what?
Oh, anything that isn't bolted down. Computers, chairs, coffee maker. And if the layers get destroyed, I come back when the fires go out and look for copper wiring. Sell it all in the secondary market. Hustle culture. Alive and well with this guy. I mean, come on. When the bullets go flying, I could die. So, I do my thing, ditch my gear, get out of Dodge. What's the worst that could happen? My boss miraculously survives, hunts me down for going AWOL? No. Henchmen don't even have HR departments.
But this is closed issue.
Yeah, I mean, after a while, word of my not being a loyal henchman spread, so it's gotten harder for me to find work. I've had to resort to new revenue streams. Which brings me to my next point. Have you ever considered MLMs? You just sell the same product I do.
It was at this time that Damien tried to sell me a multi-level marketing franchise. Since my producer didn't get him to sign his release before the interview, I just had to sit there patiently until he was finished to politely decline. As we were packing up from our interview with Damien, a man called Bogdan Ivor told us about his life as a henchman. So we set up our camera and got another interview.
Hello again, Mr. Swizzler. That's a funny name. I am Bogdan Ivor, and I am veteran henchman.
Of all my subjects, you're the most seasoned henchman I've come across. Can you tell me a bit about your exploits?
I am warrior gift of God, veteran henchman of many years, yeah. I've worked for many different employers. I was recruited out of school. This is a dangerous line of work, and I have the scars to prove it.
Can you see any?
No. They are too gruesome. Take my word for it.
Are you sure? I mean, even just one, it'll make for some great footage.
Look, I'm telling you, you and your little camera, you're not prepared to see how ravaged, burned, and scarred my body is under these clothes. It's not a pretty sight.
Not even a small one?
No! I am self-conscious about my scars. And the fact that you will not respect my wishes makes me feel reticent about finishing this interview. Okay. Where was I? Yes. Many years, many injuries lay. The one regret I have, I never got paid in advance. All my employers, they wanted to have these grandiose plans to take over the world. But the simple human resource department was not in the plans. You see, all of their money goes to their supreme secure fortresses and their death lasers. But when everything goes ass up, and it always does, you think they have someone there to answer the phone when I call to find out where my paycheck is? No! You know why? Because they're all dead! No, I am Bogdan Ivor. I am a deadly weapon of destruction. I am not a lovable yellow jelly bean who speaks broken gibberish language.
Shortly after finishing up with Bogdan, I received a video message from Natalia with a mysterious and intriguing invitation.
Hello, American documentary filmmaker. I'm reaching out to you on behalf of Vladimir Pranchev. He heard about your documentary and he wants to speak with you in person in motherland, Russia.
So I got on a plane and headed straight to Russia to meet with this mysterious Vladimir Pranchev. Thank you for accepting my invitation and for blurring my face. I am new to the world of high-level villainy and I haven't had my coming out party yet.
Why did you make me travel halfway around the world to speak to you?
I heard from a friend of mine that you are making a documentary about Henchman. I felt I would be perfect subject.
Why is that?
It is because I was not always an up-and-coming villain. I started out as a lowly henchman. Shocking, yes, I know. Most henchmen are a dime a dozen and mainly used for fodder so the villain can get away on the private jet, on the private plane, whatever, but not me. I did what most never think of to do to secure my success and rise to the higher echelons of villainy. Networking. It cannot be said enough, to succeed in any line of work, you need to have a solid network of professionals in your field to make you better at what you do. So, I reached out to a few villains I know who are in hiding, asked them some tips. Bada bing, bada boom, now I have money, power, ruled by violence, standard bad guy stuff. Be on the lookout for Vladimir, coming soon to an embassy or consulate near you. From a castle in Russia, back to New York City, I find myself at a support group for ex-henchmen and the widows of former henchmen.
Costumes for this, right? Guys, got these robes and these masks.
Okay, everyone, settle down. We have a special guest here today.
Don't mind them. This is a normal session. The only difference is that there is a camera crew and all your personal information will be viewed by anyone who watches this documentary. So don't forget to sign the waiver. Otherwise, they won't be able to use any of the footage, which will be a huge waste of everyone's time. Who's first?
Hi, I'm Gabriel.
Hello, Gabriel.
Hi, Mom. I'm a ex-henchman. Yeah, it's been about 7 months since my last gig, and it's been hard out there. You know, nobody likes to hire you when it says henchman on there, except for daycares. That's kind of weird. But you know, somebody told me that it's worse to have a time gap on your resume than for it to say henchman. Are you serious? A time gap?
The last 3 months have been very difficult for me. One day, my husband went to work. And then he never came home. That night there was a big explosion in the distance. And I knew it was him. He died doing what he loved, being a henchman. But what about me? What do I do?
3 months? Try a year. My husband's actually been dead for over a year and they still don't know what happened to him.
You bring it up every meeting.
Yeah? Well, at least you know what happened to him. All I have is a foot.
Well, at least you have a part of your husband, at least.
Oh yeah, that foot really keeps me warm at night.
I have nothing, and I know that you're getting bereavement because of that foot, so don't even lie.
Oh yeah, I've heard that one before. Oh, I just need a check and then I can finally finish grieving. And it's only been 3 months. It's just gonna get worse, trust me.
Okay, well, wait for your turn, okay?
Sorry.
It's really hard to grieve when the government is telling you to get a job, just because I've never had a job.
Hey everyone. So you know me. I don't have any ill will being a henchman. I got to see things that I can never be able to see otherwise. I just hate the stigma of working for a bad guy and automatically being called a bad guy. I'm not a bad guy. There's a lot about me that's good. I adopt cats. My own little gang, man. That's gangster. You know what I mean. And I'm the star pupil in my singles cooking class. Creme brulee, bitches. Thanks, bro.
My name is Sal, and I'm a recovering henchman. It has been 3 years since my last henchman job, and I just want to let you all know that there is a way. There's another way deep inside of yourself. A way to a better life, to another world. But it takes work. You have to look within yourself and do the work. We must all learn to love ourselves deeply. It was very difficult, but you need to focus on the positives and be the best version of yourself.
Oh, bullshit! You told me last week that you gave her a fake foot.
I did not give her a fake foot. He was hanging around the mortuary.
Say means,
I
but
don't
I'm taking
need
it as fighting
this.
words, though. You take it as fighting words. This guy,
I
look at him,
can't
he's gonna
stand
cry.
your
He's gonna cry.
lies.
You just
All
said
my
he had no
chakras.
work.
This web of lies. I can't handle it
It's good for the
anymore.
beard. It's good for the beard.
Why are you yelling?
A few weeks removed from our initial interview, I reconnected with Christopher Solomon, who seems to be in good spirits on the way to a promising new opportunity.
Hey. So, after talking with Crystal, I decided to start applying for real jobs. I have an interview today. I'm a little nervous, but I'm excited. Be nice to get something, you know, an actual job, not henching work. Things have been pretty bleak recently. The FBI did actually raid my boss's lair, and luckily I got out of there, no criminal charges or anything, because I was wearing a mask at the time, but I don't know how much longer I can keep doing this. So I had this interview today, and I'm feeling really good about it.
Hello, nice to meet you, Mr. Solomon.
Nice to meet you too.
Well, I reviewed your resume and work history and...
Yes?
I'm sorry, I don't think we can hire a henchman. This is a family company.
Then why did you call me in today?
We're an equal opportunity employer, so we had to at least bring you in for an interview as to not discriminate against you for fear of any discriminatory lawsuits.
What am I supposed to do? I realize the world is not okay with hiring ex-henchmen, but I'm a man with a kid on the way. I'm just looking for an opportunity.
I understand that, and I'm very sympathetic to your cause, but that opportunity will not be here. Please leave. I have other non-henchman applicants to see. Thank you. I went back for a follow-up interview with Heather and found out that she had some rather disappointing news. Can you tell us what happened?
So I just found out that I will not be the world's first henchwoman.
You seem pretty upset.
I am. But I know I trained all I can train. I still can be a henchwoman. I just couldn't beat nepotism. Turns out some new Russian villain, Vladimir something or other, is third cousins with Natalia. He just invaded Nepal of all places. And Natalia was there as his loyal henchwoman. You know what? It's gonna be okay. I can just focus on being the first American henchwoman. Changing your goals is not a sign of failure. It's just adjusting to the realities of life. And that's okay.
Damien is still finding it difficult to find work. We found him in Central Park looking for henchman work and to discuss his pyramid scheme. He remains undeterred to change his ways.
Hello, you've reached Bogdan. I am not here at the moment. I have taken a new assignment in an undisclosed location.
If this is an emergency, please contact my mother. She will contact me.
Have a nice day.
It was at this point we began to really doubt Bogdan's credentials.
So, as you heard, I didn't get the job.
What kind of man does that to another man? Completely disrespectful.
It is what it is. I've learned to embrace my past.
I'm so proud of you.
I actually got a new job.
I called my father, got him a job at the bakery. It's steady, honest work.
It is. It is steady, honest work. Something a baby will one day be proud of.
He's been crying a lot lately. Just roll with it. He'll be done soon.
I'm gonna be a good dad.
You will, sweetie, you will.
I'm gonna use your shirt as a tissue now, okay?
It's okay, honey. You let it out.
So what have we learned today? We've learned that henchmen are just like us. They have ups and downs, good days and bad days, and are just looking for their lot in the world. While they may work for bad guys and do bad things, they may not necessarily all be bad guys. This has been Walter Swizzler, and this has been Henchman.
Okay, the secret to making delicious, sweet, and chunky jam is you want to let the fruit and the sugar sit overnight. Keep it in a cool, tight, airtight container. Just let it sit, hang out for the night, and you'll have amazingly chunky jam that your kids are gonna love.
Anyone can be a hench person. And also, can we stop saying henchman? It's hench person.
Look, pyramid scheme it's such a dirty term. You know, multi-level marketing is so much more than a scheme. You buy a product, yes, but then you sell it, you start making a profit, and then you find other people to buy from you, and then you get a kickback from them.
People are just jealous, man. What is all this talk about nepotism? I work hard, that's how I got it. And as you Americans say, get your ass up and start working.
Bogdan has lots of spots. Maybe someday I show you. You want to get to know Bogdan better? Yeah, I find you. Look me up. Henchman dating app. I'm on it.
I saw him one Sunday in church, because, you know, we're Catholic. And of course, I went right up to him and I said, Christopher, you're taking me out on a date. And we've been inseparable ever since.
So yeah, man, it's been 7 months, but I missed the job. I'm not gonna lie. You know, it was so easy. Everybody had matching uniforms. And then you got promoted when some guy in a mask comes in and beats up your boss and he goes away. It was great.
Widow 1 got bereavement pay just because she found her husband's leg. And just because my husband's in little bits, I don't get anything. Not like I care about that, but that would be nice.
What am I supposed to do with one leg? Couldn't even have a proper funeral. You know, I sent it out to get cremated and they said, what's this? And I said, I don't know. Great. So I'm still here. Still asking, still waiting.
Gabriel's lying. I never gave her a fake foot. Okay, it's a fake foot.
I adopt cats. I love cats. Cats are gangsters. You know, I cook a mean creme brulee, and that's the life I chose now.
I worked at the daycare before this. I think it's a logical continuation of my professional path.